Hey guys, Beardsly here. Just wanted to touch base with you really quick before this episode starts. We had some technical difficulties with audio in this one, so please know we are aware of it and we have made changes to fix this in the future. So bear with us. It's not too terrible. It's a little echoey, but that's about it. And it's only with one person. But we have worked through this problem, and we just felt that this content was funny enough and quality enough to proceed with releasing this episode. So once again, thanks for listening, and I hope you enjoy this. Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Beardsly's Daily Dose, where me and my best friends give you our professionally unprofessional advice and toe the line between helpful and humor. Chances are, if you're here, you can relate to having a day's worth of stress and bullshit, so strap in and get ready to laugh as we give you the Daily Dose. Yes! Welcome back, everybody!
Welcome.
Thank you for coming and listening to us here on episode number 7.
Dang, 7. Wow.
7. It doesn't seem like a lot, but
Lucky
it's kind of a
number
lot.
7. We've done this 7 times together, which is an
7 times
accomplishment.
together. Yeah.
That's
We've
true.
actually made it past 2.
I feel like statistically people probably quit at 2 or 3.
Right?
Well, I mean, the logistics of getting 3 people together that don't live in the same state, like we live in the same state, Christina, but Jake lives in a different state, and it's hard to coordinate times and schedules, and being that we were able to do that, that's really the thing that's going to make this work, is us just being able to coordinate our schedules.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just consistency.
And consistency, yeah, but we just have to stay consistent, and that's the hard part,
Right.
Yeah.
Everybody has so many different things that are happening in their lives that, last weekend I wasn't available. We had to redo, we had to reschedule, but flexibility and consistency, that's what's going to make this work for us.
Amen.
And love.
A healthy dose of love for each other. Aw.
Because everything deserves love.
Everything
says
deserves
Christina.
to be loved. Like the post of your dog dying. I'm going to heart that because,
My dog?
any
You're gonna
dog. I
heart
think
it?
I
I do
hearted
the-
your dog dying.
I do either the care or
The care
sad.
one?
My aunt's
Yeah.
cat just died, and I did the
Well, if I just had one, no, the thing is, if I had only one emoji, And
Oh, it would be the heart
It would be
one.
the heart, I
yeah,
had a shitty
right.
day. Well, here's a heart. My
It felt
boyfriend
really
cheated on
weird.
me. Here's a heart.
For a dead dog post, and I put the drool icon.
You're like, yum.
If you guys don't know what we're talking about, go to our YouTube channel and check out the Who is Beardsly's Daily Dose video, and you will find your answers there. We did a little interview-esque style video to let you know who we are as people and what type of emoji we like.
Yeah, super insider info.
Yeah.
Super insider. The government doesn't even know this information.
Oh,
I mean, they do now.
they do now.
Because they're spying on us. Flashback from season 1, FBI stopped listening.
Yeah.
Episode
Season 1. We're at episode 7.
Season
Now
7.
officially season 2.
No, we're still in season 1.
How long
We're
are our
still in
seasons
season
going
1.
to be? There's so many questions.
As long
we
as I want to
haven't
make them.
answered.
Yeah, we haven't figured it out.
I mean,
We haven't figured it out.
We're not running an RPG podcast. We don't need to have it be seasons. We can just
Have an
Yeah, but I kind of
ongoing-
like seasons.
seasons. We can just okay.
Yeah, I like seasons just because it just
Although-
feels like we could have a long lasting season 1 and maybe one day get the Guinness Book of World Record for having the
the
longest
most
season of a
yeah,
podcast.
Yeah.
I like
Worst
your
things have
forward
been
thinking.
put into that.
Yeah.
Or, somewhat where down the line we might decide to change kind of formatting of what we do here, and that's where season 2 comes in.
Yeah.
Here was season 1. This is our Reddit season. Season 2 is our voice memo season, which is something I'm very, very interested in doing.
Right.
You know, getting somebody to call in, leave a voice memo, send it to our email. We play it on the radio.
The radio.
I'm the
Our
fucking
own
DJ
radio.
on the radio, bro. Our own radio, yeah. We play it on the podcast, and we listen to their voice. Like, you could hear the emotion in their voice as they're explaining to us how they feel like they may not be the asshole or whatever weird question is troubling them from the world.
Right.
And then we respond back to that. You know, those are goals of mine. Those are things I want to do. I want to be able to like hear people's voice when they talk to me about their problems.
They just got to make sure that they know, like, they're gonna get roasted at times.
But the likelihood
Yeah,
is very
definitely.
high.
Especially if they're the asshole,
Oh yeah, big time.
you know? So I those are goals of mine. That's where I think about different seasons,
Right.
Yeah.
different
Fair enough.
styles of how we do this. So
Fair enough.
awesome. Well, I don't really have anything more other than we look forward to new seasons. Let's get today started with Christina.
Hello. I am reading this week from the Am I Overreacting group. And this one is pretty nuts. So I'm just going to jump into it. It's, am I overreacting after I found out my boyfriend's online friend group I became part of 2 years ago has been just him the whole time?
What?
Right? I
Excuse
feel
me?
like we could just discuss it from just the title alone. So she goes on to say, I actually don't know if it's a she or not. They go on to say, I guess I should have been less oblivious. But since a little before we started dating in 2022, I was added to my boyfriend. He was just a friend at the time. Added to the 3-person Instagram group chat with what he explained were some of his closest online friends. The 2 other accounts seemed like real people because they had real followers and comments on their post and drastically different aesthetics looks to them. We eventually made a Discord server for us, and that alone was convincing enough since multiple times we'd all be active at the same time. We never voice chatted, but I used to never voice chat either, so I didn't think twice. Jake, your face is amazing. The group got closer, though, as more and more time passed since I was first added to their group chat. And last month, we got together and planned a research trip to Hawaii for August. We live on the East Coast of the U.S. Like, we booked everything. So imagine my surprise when I'm over at his house tonight and his computer is open and I just wanted to log into my Google Docs when I accidentally stumbled across, first of all, follower bot sites, and also him logged in and chatting with me as one of the individuals I thought I had become close with. I got this sinking feeling. I didn't jump to the idea that they could be fake. I was like, maybe he just has their login since they're all so close. And, you know, maybe he's way too interested in their messages. But then I noticed their only chats were the group chat and the server. And the real kicker was the email address it was signed up under was his backup email with his full name. I quite literally snooped until he got out of the shower and caught me, which I'm not saying is right of me. Excuse me. I'm going to circle back to that one. So he got out of the shower and caught me. Not saying it was right of me, but I couldn't help myself. During my snooping, I gradually became devastatingly confident that he wasn't just behind one, but both of the accounts. I've never seen his face so red, and he absolutely panicked and started shouting at me to get out of his business. I couldn't even form the right words to say to him. In the end, I just walked out of his apartment sobbing.
Oh, man.
So she gives us a screenshot of the text conversation they had to him. Sorry. I had to burp. Anyway, so she's like, am I overreacting about my discovery? The text that they send OP says, I just want to know why. When it finally came time for the Hawaii trip, how were you going to explain that? What were you thinking? And he responds, you know something I've noticed about you? You can never just be calm, and there always has to be an issue. I know you were raised in a volatile environment and still have to relearn a lot about healthy relationship dynamics, but it's like you thrive on chaos only. We were going to see Wicked tonight. I guess there that goes. And OP writes, you can't be serious. I deserve answers. I'm honestly creeped out. Basically, half of my life for the past 2 years has been a complete and total lie, and you were behind all of it. Boyfriend writes, okay, don't be dramatic. You know this isn't a big deal. You're just getting to harp on this and make it a bigger issue. What the actual fuck?
No.
Holy shit. What the actual fuck? I am... Wow.
Okay, you two hurry up and get your stuff out because I can't wait to talk about it.
Okay. Unhinged. Insane. I don't even know what I would do in this circumstance. I'm so glad that they got out of there. But also, like, if you're finding, respect privacy, respect boundaries, I get that. And I think there is a healthy level of privacy. But if you happen to stumble across something fucking crazy, you get to look. You get to look. You get to look. You get to know what the fuck is going on with this person that you are spending time with, sleeping next to. Oh my fucking God. I don't know what else to say right now. I'm sure more will come later, but I have to know what you guys think because this is fucking crazy.
I mean, I'm blown away. Like, my mind, I can't wrap my head around the fact that this is real. And it looks like a lot of people in the comments really couldn't either. Like, but, yeah, still.
What would you do, Jake? What would you do if you found out that, say, your wife created me and Devin and you thought we were real? And it turns out it's just your wife. Like, I want to know what these conversations were about.
Like,
and, like, did she break off one-on-one for them? Or, like...
Here's my guess. I feel like he definitely does not trust her and probably thinks, I'm going to catch her doing some shit. And so did this. And probably, so I think really this is what it boils down to. He's a pathological liar. He's a sociopath. No, maybe not. He's a psychopath at least.
There's some kind of pathy going on there.
You can't do this without some form of like absolute just buffoonery in your head. And I think he probably has trust issues because he himself is a liar and thinks that she's going to go out and do some crazy shit. So he thought this is going to be a really good way for me to catch her on some bullshit. That's
but
the
to
only
plan
thing.
a trip to Hawaii with them?
Right. Why?
What?
Why?
What?
That's right. Like, I don't get it.
What was
And,
so?
What was going to happen when they got to Hawaii? Oh, they couldn't make it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, last minute a text comes through to everybody, the group chat. We missed our flight, or something happened at the house. We had to stay home.
Dude, that's
like, okay. So, just like you, like, it's really hard to put into words because this guy had to be on another level. Like he's playing 3 different people at once with one girl.
Because, like, I feel like even the boyfriend persona is still a persona.
Right.
Yeah, it's definitely not real.
Yeah,
right.
She does
it's
not
not real, especially if she doesn't know who that person is.
That guy coming
this
out
is
of the
a
shower,
complete stranger to her.
Him getting mad and then like being so dismissive, that's who he is.
Yeah.
And it's the
He's a controlling person, and he wants to make sure that everything is involved with him and only him.
what does she have to relearn about healthy relationships?
Well, I guarantee you she's never going to fucking have any type of internet relationship again.
Oh God, no fair.
She's gonna find it really hard to trust anybody.
Anything from anybody from that she can't physically see.
Right.
She's gonna definitely have a hard time trusting.
Right.
I mean,
even believing that they're real.
Right.
I would definitely be a little more like, hi, yeah, can you get on video chat? Can you show me your phone with the date and the time? And
Right.
like do a little dance so I can see if the filter
text
fucks up on your
message-
face.
The text message alone blows my mind. Like, you could just never be calm. There always has to be an issue. This is a big fucking issue, bro. You've
This
just
is
been
a
lying to me for the
huge
last
issue.
2 years, pretending to be 3 different people.
What the fuck?
How do you even juggle that?
And then to make her feel bad, saying we were gonna go see Wicked tonight. There goes that.
Guess we can't go to the
Guess we
movies
can't
anymore.
do that. Fuck! How dare you ruin our date night with this bullshit?
I'm a high value
What the
man.
fuck? What the fuck?
Dude, like, he has to have like journals with profiles on these 2 fake people
my
so that he can keep his lives straight. Like, this is some like
Well, and to have
sleeper cell
different
bullshit.
Instagram accounts too. Like, how long has he been curating these personalities or these people?
Right? Like what the? It just blows my mind. When I read this is the one that you were doing tonight, I was like, this is gonna be good. And I read the title.
Yeah.
I didn't read into it. I didn't open it.
Right.
I just read the title.
No, the title
because I
alone
wanted
was
this to be
wild.
a surprise because this one blows my mind. Like, I wanted to see how this played out, and that, wow.
I would be
Imagine
livid.
finding out that like some of these people on Discord that you haven't video chatted with was me all along.
Dude, I'd read you for filth and block you so fucking fast your head would spin.
I promise you, I don't have the time for that, and I
know.
think you both know that.
I would see through it.
I would be so creeped out. Like, I would be scared. And like how do you, I mean, I would almost rather find out my boyfriend was cheating on me than
Yeah.
pretending,
That'd be safer.
than pretending
That'd
to
be
be
safer.
2 other people. Like, that's so
Right.
much easier to handle that situation than
2 other people building intimate relationships with her.
Close friends.
She
like
said
best
she was
friends.
getting close friends,
Close
like they were
friends.
getting close. Well, I mean, you can be intimate with somebody and be close to them, like,
Right.
because when you're close to someone, you tell them things that you don't tell other people.
yeah.
You know. And so what if he was like she was confiding in who she thought was a friend, but it was him the whole time, and she's saying things about him.
Right? What's his
That's what he
advice
was
to her
looking
if she's
for.
like, boyfriend and I are having issues, and what could your advice be to me? Or like, there's
And he's feeding her what he wants to hear.
so many levels of manipulation going on here. And then the
Ooh.
texts afterwards, like, oh no, girl, he think you dumb. Like,
Yeah. He thinks you don't know what you just found.
oh wow.
It's all a dream.
Yeah, he's got no respect for her. That's for sure.
How can someone like that have respect for anybody? Like, how
They
do
think,
you
yeah, they're
operate
up here.
in the world like that and actually see other people as real? Because he can just create 2 other people in his head.
Right.
Those are some of the scariest people to be around.
Bro.
No, like in any situation, somebody that can just lie like that and just be like super calm and super just like convincing like that. Those are scary people to be
Terrifying.
around.
Yeah.
Because you just never know. You never know what their intentions are and what they're
was,
fucking
like,
doing.
I
Like,
know his face got red and he got really mad at her, but like what was going on in his head? Like, did he even consider?
Maybe he's mentally ill.
I mean, I feel like
And-
that's kind of obvious.
No. Okay, no, I get like when you think about that, like psychopath, like that. But I mean, like maybe he just had different personalities that he was expressing with.
That,
like,
I think that's the kindest.
and I'm not saying this is. I'm not saying this is bad. Yeah, this is like
that's the kindest
least
option.
Yeah.
It's like a dissociative identity disorder or something, right? Where it's like, these are just my other personalities. What's wrong? Like, I would rather that too.
Yeah, and I mean, me too. That would be like right?
Okay, where's that altar? No, I don't.
Damn.
I think he's just a villain.
Yeah,
the
way it played out, the text afterwards, like I don't feel that's what was happening. Right. I just think like, what if that could be a possibility for somebody, but the way he got so defensive and gaslighting, making her feel like she was the one that was wrong and ruining the whole night and like doing that, like. That is somebody who's got some fucking control issues.
Like the gravity of what you just did. He got into her head and completely like ripped apart any ability to trust. Like that's a mental like assassination.
That's like the Game of Thrones scene where that I don't know the names. But the guy who kept the Theon as the slave and turned him into like just totally mind fucked him.
Yeah.
Like that could have been what he was trying to do.
Yeah.
And just completely change who this person was to be who he wanted her to be.
He definitely wanted her to be completely dependent on him.
Yeah. In more ways than one.
Yeah. Reading up through OP's account, she ended up ghosting him. Thank God. Well done.
Yeah. I would have called her dumb if she didn't.
Yeah. No, this post had 72,000 reactions and 7,000 comments. So I feel like there's a consensus that, nah, girl, you are not overreacting. This is so fucked up.
Right. Damn.
The way my jaw dropped when I saw this, and I was like, this is absolutely going on the podcast.
This is probably the most shocking one that we've encountered. Like we've had some weird ones and some gross ones. This is shocking. Like this is like, how did this? That's like finding out somebody's living inside your walls.
No joke.
For years, you know that's happened where people have been living inside other people's walls.
Oh,
like that's creepy. That's that level of creepy.
I like low key never want to check the crawl space in the hallway just in case I find it because I would rather not know.
Right. Oh my God.
So there you go.
All right. Yeah, that was a good one. Thank you for that. Thank you for finding that little gem. That was good.
I'm floored.
Yeah. Well, let's get a little more lighthearted with a little game maybe. How about a game? Okay. A game sounds great.
Okay, I'm down to play.
It's not necessarily a game. Okay. It's a game of choice. We're going to play a little Would You Rather.
Oh, love this one.
I found a couple of them today that I thought were interesting, and I thought maybe we could have different opinions and different thoughts on it. And so the first one is, would you rather rewatch all the dreams you have ever had or watch all of the other people's dreams that you have been in? Like this comes down to memories versus fantasies.
Oh God, you
relive your dreams and you just hear, you just remember all the things that you've dreamt about. Mm-hmm. Like it's just there, like a video, like it's on an MP4 right in front of you. You're just watching it. You're watching it right there on your computer. You're watching every dream you've had since you can start remembering dreams, right. Even ones you don't think you've remembered.
Right.
Because, I mean, there's lots of dreams that you don't remember, but you get to watch all those and then be like, oh, fuck, I remember that. Or you get an MP4 with starring Devin, starring Beardsly, starring Kay, starring Jake, and that's all it says. And it's just every dream of people who have dreamt about you.
Wow.
I have my
And what
answer.
they dreamt about you.
I would watch mine.
You'd watch your own?
Yeah, and I have a couple of reasons.
Okay.
The first one being watching other people's dreams with me in it. There's a few things. One, I feel like that would be very invasive. But the second thing is, I know that there are people out there who do not like me and have probably had dreams with me in them where I was a fucking bad guy.
Right.
And I cannot see myself like that. I would be calling everybody to be like, I don't know what, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you see it like that.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry that you watched me burn your cat alive or something. Like, I could not see myself that way. But I could handle watching. I would like to see all my dreams because I think I would be able to find some inspiration in them and maybe figure some things out about myself and be able to analyze them and be like, okay, this is a recurring theme, so let's look at the root of that, and then kind of I bring it to my therapist. Be like, let's watch this together and maybe we can go through it. Piece by piece. It's 28 years, so it's 28 years.
We could watch it on 2 times speed.
Yeah.
Christina uploaded to Dr. Scott. Hey, what do you think about this?
Yeah. And then Dr. Scott becomes sentient because there's so much interpersonal information on there.
Just subliminal, subconscious inner workings of the human mind.
Dream becomes a reality.
Christina, what would you do?
Curiosity would kill me. I would have to see what other people dreamt about me. I couldn't resist it. I could not resist it. And I know I've had some fucking weird dreams about people that I woke up and was like, whoa, what was that? You know, I know my very first, my first sex dream was about Jack Nicholson of all people. And so like, I don't want to remember.
Relive
I don't
that?
No.
Dang.
No, I have very vivid, insane dreams too. Like
Okay, well,
I dream in like full color, full sound.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of nightmares too. And so I don't know if I would want to watch a reel of my own nightmares torturing me again. Right. And so I don't know. I mean, I think curiosity would get me. I'd want to see what their subconscious mind thought about me.
Okay, but so you were worried about reliving your first sex dream with Jack Nicholson. But you're about to watch maybe hundreds of different dreams of people having sex with you.
Maybe I'd get some ideas. I don't know, man.
You start getting all blushy as you're watching. You're like, oh, damn.
Whoa. My body doesn't look like that in real life, but thank you. Like,
Is my brother's dream?
Oh God!
Oh
No! Can I skip?
It's a real possibility.
I skip some?
No.
Oh no!
Yeah, there's no skipping. We're adding to this. There's no skipping whatever you watch. You have to watch
I stand by it. I stand by it.
I would pick that one too. I would watch other people's dreams. I mean, I think that there are people that hate me out there that probably have had some pretty bad dreams about me, but I'd like to see how they killed me.
Fair.
Or how how we re-interacted.
Right.
Because it's just watching a movie. It's not like it's happening to me. It's not gonna happen to me.
It would make me mad.
I mean,
be like, fuck
some
you.
of the things I dream about might make me mad. What about the ones I don't remember and I block out subconsciously because I don't need to remember that?
Yeah.
Then I have to go through and watch it again. That's a coin toss.
Yeah.
That's definitely it. That was a different one.
That's a good question.
Yeah. So there was a poll and 130 people said they would watch themselves in somebody else's dream. 47 said they would rewatch their own dreams.
Oh, okay.
Those out of 177 people.
Yeah.
All right, let's do another one real quick. Okay, this one's okay. There's 2. We can answer these quickly. We'll do this one first. Would you rather have the ability to teleport to a fixed location from anywhere, or the ability to teleport from a fixed location to anywhere?
So, like, if I wanted to go to Tahiti, I would have to go to a certain address.
If yes, for that part of it.
And so that I'd have to.
But if you wanted to teleport to one place from anywhere, all the time. So like say you wanted to have your bed be that teleportation spot. You go out and do whatever you want. And then you're like, I'm tired. And you teleport right back to your bed. Or you say you want to be able to teleport anywhere, but you have to go to New York Square and Times Square, and that's where you teleport from. But that's the only place you can teleport to. But you can teleport anywhere. You just have to get there to teleport out.
Wow.
Both those suck.
I think I'd want to, I think I would really very much like to just be like, nope, I'm done. And then I can just boop right back to my room and be like, goodbye. Actually, I don't like the vibe of this place. Bye. Oh,
here's the
shit,
issue.
an
What if you drove
earthquake.
there?
Bye.
What if you drove? What if like you drove to the party?
If I had that power, then maybe I would just get rides.
Yeah, if I had that power, yeah. I mean, that would be...
Uber.
And then you-
that would be...
Uber.
And, every trip from then on, you could just buy a one-way ticket.
That's true. And it's always to New York. So you'll always know about how much it'll cost you. But then, once you get there, or what you do, you just fucking move to New York. You move to a close area where that thing is.
Yeah.
And then you teleport anywhere you want.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Whenever.
if I could choose to just teleport back to my room, I could go fly to Egypt, hang out, and then boop, back to my room. I mean, it would make the passport situation pretty messy because they'd be like, how'd you get back? There's so many real world logistics in this hypothetical situation that we can get
There's
into.
not a real world. There's not a real world in this hypothetical. It's a hypothetical world.
I'd rather teleport back.
Okay, Jake?
You have to choose one.
I know, man. It's just you go first. Give me another minute.
I would choose a fixed location to teleport anywhere. Because like I was saying, like you could move closer to that area.
Right.
And that would also save you having to buy a plane ticket.
Yeah.
And you just, you go in, you fucking walk into the magic telephone booth and you close it and you just fucking pick up a phone, dial the area code where you need to go, and it just takes you there, or the international code, and it just takes you there.
Yeah, but then if you like went out of country and then you went to go back into your country, people would be like, it'd be like,
yeah, I know, but this is a hypothetical that just flows in.
That part doesn't
like,
exist. The international travel laws are not a part of this.
Yeah, they're fake.
Okay,
They're fake.
if taking those out of account, then I would absolutely do the same thing and teleport anywhere.
Yeah, because there are a lot of places that I would like to go, but not have to go there first to be able to teleport back home.
Right.
I've thought about the option you chose because it'd be nice. Like, it's one of the biggest things I hate about traveling. I love going to the place. I hate having to come home.
Yeah.
Because it just feels like it takes so much longer to get home, because you're just like, you're anxious, you're ready, you just want to be home.
Well, you know what you're
and it just feels
coming
like
to.
it drags and drags and drags.
Yeah, it's not. There's no curiosity or like
Yeah,
wonder
yeah,
of the
you know
unknown.
what you're going
You already
to.
know exactly how shitty traffic's going to be in Tacoma, and like,
All right, so
Wait, hold on. Let me change my answer.
okay.
I think I would want to teleport home. I would move to where I would want to teleport home because rush hour traffic at the end of the day is always worse than the beginning of the day. Mm-hmm. And also, and this is just a hypothetical, but what if I'm running for my life, or I'm lost in the woods, or like something like that?
Did you guys see that ghost?
I did. Jake's house is haunted.
Boo!
That looks like a high thread count blanket.
For those of you listening right now, and maybe those of you that are watching on YouTube and didn't see it, Jake's wife just walked through the background looking like a ghost. And it was pretty freaking funny because nobody was expecting that. Blooper reel.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay,
You are as red as a tomato
Don't have to
now.
apologize. That was funny as shit.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, I if I'm running, like if I get lost or something,
Yeah.
boop, back.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm in a fight and I don't think I'm gonna win,
You know,
You'd be like, I'm out.
rage
Bam.
quit. You rage quit. I'm home.
Imagine
Game
the
over.
power of being like, fuck you guys, I'm going home. Boop, Bilbo Baggins, fucking gone.
You could just say a bunch of fucking fucked up shit to somebody. You're in the middle of the bar and you're just like getting ready to fucking just like, you're just over this one person's shit and you're just like, bro, your mom sucks big old donkey dick. And then you just poop home.
I could go out and
And
get
he's like-
wasted. You know, I could get like I would never have to worry about like getting a ride home or like,
DUIs?
or
Yeah.
a DUI. Don't drive drunk.
Don't drive drunk.
I could go.
Don't drive drunk.
I could go 10 miles. I could get an Uber 10 miles down the road to the bar and just get absolutely tanked, and then just.
Yeah, I'm not changing my answer. I like the one. I like being able to teleport to somebody somewhere. 201 people said teleport to a fixed location from anywhere else. So 201 people agree with you guys.
Nice.
Cool.
89 people agree with me. Teleport from a fixed location to anywhere.
Nice.
99 people are wrong.
I mean, subjective.
Majority rules.
I'm not wrong, Jake. I'm not wrong. Would you? Okay, last one. Would you rather have to speak in rhyme for the rest of your life, or have to speak in riddles for the rest of your life?
I already speak in riddles.
I already feel like people don't understand what the fuck I'm talking about, and if I spoke in rhyme all the time, I think writing songs
become a
and
rapper.
poems would be, oh yeah, 100%, right?
Yeah.
I always have this saying when after I say something that rhymes, I'm a poet and didn't know it. So I think I would probably speak in rhymes too. I'm good at riddles, but not like talking in riddles. You guys know I fumble my words all the fucking time.
Yeah, people,
So if I'm sitting there fumbling riddles, they're going to be like, what? The newspaper was red?
and people are gonna start getting mad. They're like, just speak plainly.
Just say it.
Whereas people are like, why are you rhyming all the time? I'm like, it's a condition, and I'm in remission. But trust your intuition. I'm always on a mission.
Remission and mission's a little cutting it close,
I
but
stood
you
in word,
know.
shut the fuck up. Because it was remission, and then another word, and then mission. So it cancels itself out.
Sure.
Hey, but then we could take our cars in to be checked for emissions.
It's true. Bring our dreams to fruition.
Tell me about the condition.
Christina's fuck. What's the word? Second word I'm thinking of. Christina's commit nutrition. Get bumpy.
So this is gonna be a quick question. We all said we'd speak in rhyme. So did 202 other people. 36 people said they would rather speak in riddles.
Those
for the
36
rest of
people
their
are
lives.
assholes.
They can get fucked. I'm never talking to them. Even
Yeah,
now.
no.
Fuck
Stay
you,
away from me
36
and
people.
your enigmatic
Fuck you.
bullshit and Riddler my ass.
Yeah.
Stay out of the comments.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares how many woodchucks chucks.
Woodchuck, good chuck wood.
Was
Could you imagine if that's how somebody talked to you all the time? That's ridiculous.
I would block them.
Right. No, that was the last one. Thank you for playing
That was
my
fun.
game of Would You Rather.
That was fun.
That was fun. I enjoyed that too.
Yeah, I like that.
All right. So on to our next topic. We will let Jake take it away.
All right, this one is short, but I really liked it, and it's actually just I think a tweet, and it says,
That's what it looks like.
"My 10-year-old neighbor just threw a cup of water over my cat, who was sitting on the fence minding his own business, and laughed. So I threw a basin of water over him from the window, and now his dad is at my door going mental, but I don't see the problem. Don't touch my cat."
Don't fuck with cats.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just feel like out of all the lessons a neighbor could teach a kid, that one is objectively the funniest and least harmful.
Right. It's not like it was boiling.
No, just
I would've
well, your
boiled
kid's
it.
wet. Teach them to
You're right.
respect animals. Wow, Jake, that's dark.
Well,
I mean, yeah, that's it. That's what it is. It literally was just teaching him a harmless lesson. Like, you don't want that done to you. Don't do it to somebody or something
this
else.
poor defenseless creature.
Who was probably just sitting there sunbathing, enjoying the weather.
Yeah.
And cats hate water.
Yeah. This little boy now hates water dumped on him too.
Probably cats.
He probably cried.
I hope he did.
Oh,
I hope he did too.
I mean, a little kid who's gonna be that much of a dick and throw water on a cat absolutely cried to have any kind of
Can I
consequence.
just give a hot take?
Yeah.
This is gonna give me a lot of hate, probably. But
Probably, but
here
it's
we
Jake's
go.
take.
Jake's
So
take, there's nothing. No, maybe not nothing. But one of the most satisfying things to me is when a bratty little shit gets what's coming to him and then starts crying.
oh yeah, yeah,
The more distraught, the better.
I think every person who's ever been a kid and had that bratty kid fuck with them feels the same.
It's like I don't even remember what movie it was.
The slap?
Maybe Billy Madison. No, it was. Remember they had
Happy
the O'Doyle, the O'Doyle brothers.
Yeah.
O'Doyle rules.
Yes.
O'Doyle rules, and then they like go off the fucking. They
cliff?
like crash off the cliff. Like, if you're a shitty kid and you're just a brat and you just think that the world revolves around you and you get put down to your level, that is nothing better than that. That is great.
I want to know what the conversation with the father was like, though. You know, because
Well,
like,
he said he was going mental.
well, yeah, but like, does he open the door and he's like, yeah.
I would have dumped water on the dad.
Well, I mean, I just not necessarily assuming, but I assume it's a woman named Shannon. So, like, girl mom or cat moms are fucking protective over their cats, bruh. Like, teach your kids some respect. Don't touch other pussies.
Yeah.
It's not yours.
Right.
Leave it alone.
I heard it as a dad dumping the water, but the mom dumping the water, that is, or a woman. I guess they don't even have to be a parent, but they're a cat mom.
It's the
A
woman.
cat
Yeah, cat
mom.
mom.
Dumping water on a shitty kid is pretty great.
Yeah, it is.
10 years old, like, come on.
Right, you're old enough to know better.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know
Be
better.
kind.
Like,
Be kind.
and he learned. He learned when he started crying, getting water dumped on him. And she used a basin, not like a cup. So she fucking, you know, she got one of those tubs, and she's just like, and he just fucking watered.
I mean, it probably scared the shit out of him.
Scared the shit out of the cat,
probably
too.
hurt a little bit too. It probably hurt a little bit too, because that much water falling from above, like that's got
It's got
some
a slap
weight to it.
factor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He probably fell. I hope he fell and scraped his knee.
I'm imagining him standing there and it fucking dumps on him and it comes down with such a force it swipes his feet out from under him and he just falls on his ass.
Oh God, that's so good.
Serves him fucking right.
Absolutely.
That's a new Reddit group that I found. That's kids are fucking.
I like it.
And
Kids
it's
Kids are fucking
dumb.
stupid.
so satisfying to watch. Like there's one where this kid is like, he's like slapping this woman's hand like really hard, and he winds up and he like takes like 6 seconds to fucking come down. Like he's charging up a superpower in a video game. And she has plenty of time to pull her hand back, and he slams his hand, and he goes, "Ah!" And he starts wailing.
Oh God, there's so many layers to that.
That is so great. Kids are fucking stupid. I'm gonna go follow that one for sure.
My
That was a good
favorite
one.
is the one where it's some kid trying to blow out the birthday candle, and they keep putting the plate in front of it, and he just gets madder and madder. Like, you know, those parents are like, this little shit. See, the problem in my life is that there's only been one kid I grew up with who was a little fucking shitbird, who grew up to be decent. The rest of the kids that I grew up with who were little fucking shitbergs are now just big fucking shitbergs.
Yeah.
And so, like, who knows? Maybe that one kid got the water dumped on him and it made him reflect. You know, I think it's okay to let children reflect on the bad behavior.
Like, I could be a shithead kid, and I know that, but I'm not a shithead anymore because I'm like, oh, you know what? That was actually fucked up.
I had to get put in my place a couple times as a kid, and I learned from it.
Yep.
When I was littler, we lived in California, and I was in first grade or something, and I walked to school with my friends. I mean, this is back in the 80s, so
right, yeah, that's what we did.
I just walked to school with my friends in California, Southern California, but we would cut through this apartment complex. And if you've ever been to California, LA area, like a lot of the apartment areas, they're blocked off with gates, like stone gates or metal gates, but it's just to, keep people out because, crime is pretty fucking terrible there. But we would climb up this wall and we would walk across the wall as a shortcut to the school instead of having to go down the block, around the block, and then back.
Yeah.
We would cut across this wall. Well, we weren't supposed to do it. And me and my friends did it one day and I fell off into the lot. And I couldn't get out. I didn't know how to get out.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Because on the outside of the lot, there was something for me to jump onto to get up onto the fence.
Yeah.
On the inside, there wasn't. And somebody found me, somebody got me, and they held me there and threatened to call the police and all the while they're doing this and they're opening the gate. And then they opened the gate and they were like, don't ever do it again, and pushed me out, and I went the long way to school.
Yeah, right. Absolutely.
But little things like that, they're harmless. Like, it didn't hurt me.
No.
I didn't get physically beat. I didn't get nothing physically came to harm me.
Other than your own falling.
It mentally fucking told me, do it right the next time or don't do it at all.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta take the long road.
Yeah. That was pretty crazy. I mean, I was young. Like I said, I was in first grade or something like that.
Oh, little baby Devin falling and scared. I'm gonna be in jail.
I mean,
please don't arrest me.
Yeah. And I had a big old head. I had a really fucking small body and a big ass head. So that's probably why I fell over, because I probably got top heavy. Fucking
your center of gravity.
I wish it was like that now. I wish I had a small body and this big head still.
All
I
I'm
just
saying
got both.
is 10-10. I would be very tempted to dump water on a kid. I don't know if I would want to deal with the drama, but I would think about it.
Yeah.
I would do it.
Yeah.
That was a good one, Jake.
Thanks.
Yeah, that was definitely great. Yes. Well, I think that is another one in the books.
Woot woot.
Yeah, these were some good ones tonight. I'm that first one I'm still mind blown about it. How I just don't get it, how people can manipulate other people like that.
I'm
that
going to be
blows my
thinking
mind.
about that for a long time.
Yeah.
And I'm going to
that
think
makes
about
sense.
every person I've never actually seen on camera and wonder.
Right, and question.
Wait, who actually are you?
Okay, I'm not gonna put myself through that mental stress. I'm gonna trust somebody but I'm not gonna trust them.
Because
Yeah.
you're the one.
I'm you and Jake right now.
We're just
What
hanging out.
the
You don't even know it.
Yeah, it's gotten really good. But my hands are hidden.
That shit's funny. All right, guys. Well, thank you for listening to this week's episode. We really appreciate it. Check the comments down below for all our links where you can find us. I'm not going to name them all because I do it on every episode, but you know where to look for them. If you have any suggestions that you would like us to go over, or you want us to know what you feel about any of these topics that we talked about tonight, let us know down in the comments. You can also send us an email at beardslyddpodcast@gmail.com. also will be down in the link. So if you want to send us any things that you want us to go over, brain fart, please do, because we'd love to look at them and, you know, see the types of things that you think about on the day-to-day basis. Other than that, I don't have anything else to say other than thank you so much, and we will talk to you later.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.